Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I am out at Lucky Peak Reservoir today. It is the end of October and we have a beautiful blue sky day today. The reservoir is just dead placid, so it's a good time to go flying. I have the DJI Mini 4 Pro with me. I am in a little kind of a picnic spot that's on the end of the reservoir where the boat launch is and so forth. So I'll pick up the camera here and show you around a little bit. So there's the reservoir right there, and you can see where I have the landing pad set up. And let me kind of look around. There's my truck parked right up there, and you can see the road coming in. And you hear, I'm going to see if I can point up right towards the sun. You can see an aircraft. We're probably, I don't know, 8 miles from the Boise airport or so. I see there's somebody parked right down there below on the edge, so clearly people are driving out there. You know, what would be underwater most of the year, they've got it pretty low, and I see we've got a sailboat coming in here, and he must have some kind of power on that thing. But in any case, enough of that talk. We want to get this drone in the air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head up the reservoir. We may take some pictures and you know, do some other things, but let's try out this OcuSync 4 and let's send this drone up to the other end of the reservoir. Okie dokie, looks like we're ready to go here. We got 21 satellites. Let's take a quick look at our safety menu here. I was trying to bring the other menu down, but yeah, there we go. So we're in bypass mode. Radar map is on. Return to home altitude, I've got it set way high. If we get behind terrain, I want it to have it a chance to get home. Now, obviously, 120 meters is max legal. However, you're still legal because you can be 120 meters or 400 feet above ground level. So we would still be just fine. So let's go ahead and yeah, nothing to do here. We've already started recording. We're in 4K 60 frames per second. Let's do an auto takeoff. Takeoff. And there's that little drone. Let's run it 7 meters high and give it a chance to get a precision landing. Well, there's about 7 meters. Yeah, that's 7 meters exactly. So let's bring it back down and take a look at the drone here. So obviously obstacle avoidance is only going to let us get so close. Full stick forward, yeah, it's just going to go right around, isn't it? So let's bring it back. I love that 360 OA that this drone offers. But anyway, I am going to get pointed in a vector here that will take us right over the reservoir. Reversing up now. Reverse and up. There's that droney, and you can see where I'm standing on the end of this little point, a little picnic area here, and you can see that we've got the water level is low. I mean, there's those docks that are, you know, they're way high and dry, and then you can see the other part of the boat launch. And in fact, I just saw a guy pull a boat out of there just a couple minutes ago. But in any case, look at how nice we got a nice reflection on the water right now. I see another guy is just backing his boat down there. It looks like a fishing boat. Then there's another guy. Yeah, he must be the guy in that red sailboat. Well, in fact, let's just go in and take a look. What am I doing here? Let's just get you in and have a look. So I saw this guy in this red sailboat that is right next to the dock down there. I saw that guy out on the lake earlier, and we are below our takeoff point here, and he's backing down with his trailer to go pick that thing up. And then the guy above him is backing down to drop his fishing boat in. So in any case, we want to head out on the lake here, and you know what? I'm going to show you. See if I can find him here. There's a guy in a pickup that is. Yeah, there he is, right there. See that guy? He was parked way down on the waterfront. And let's see what route he takes to get out of here. You know, and where he's at right now would be underwater many times of the year. But what is he? There must be an exit right there that he's taking to get out of here. That is interesting. Yeah, he's just climbing on out. Don't go down into that gully there, mister. Be careful. I am uber curious now. Oh, he's turning around. Yeah, I was going to say, it didn't look to me like there's a way out there. I think he was thinking he could get out, but he can't. So let's, I'm just curious enough now that we need to see what this guy's going to do. Dropping that camera down. You know, when he started heading up that way, I thought, where the heck is he going? But, you know, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's going to stop here and look around a little bit. But the only way I know would be to go back down to the boat ramp, I suspect, is where you would drive in and out of here. But I'm curious enough. Again, one of the fun things about a drone like this is exploring, right? And we'll learn something here. I think he thought there was an exit there, but yeah, he's heading over to the boat launch, and that's how he'll get up and out of here. But you know, I got to be honest with you. I am sure that if you got stuck down here, you would be, and the guys, he's directly below me right now. I think you would be on your own. I don't think they'd. I think you'd have to definitely call a tow truck. I don't think the Army Corps of Engineers would get you out. But yeah, see, he's heading right for the boat ramp now. He was just doing a little exploring himself, I think, to see if he could get out that other direction. So there he goes. Let's see if he puts it in 4 low to get over the edge there. Nope, nice and smooth, right over the top. He's on pavement now. Okay, enough of that noise. Let's get out here over the lake where we wanted to be. And we can kind of get to the edge of these guys as they are. The guy is the red sailboat is coming out, and the guy's dropping his fishing boat in right now. And that truck that was down there, he's kind of right behind me on the highway up above me. Boy, this is beautiful, isn't it, man? I'm telling you, the lake is so placid. It just looks so good. This is really nice. And we're actually 5 meters below the our takeoff height here. And I just had a bird fly behind me. I was trying to identify him, but I didn't get a good enough look. But yeah, this directly in front of us is the viewpoint that I fly from all the time. You guys have seen me fly from that quite a lot. We'll climb over the top of that and get you a look at it. Might as well. Man, it's just a beautiful day today. And I'm going to get over there to the viewpoint and fly today. I love flying from that spot. It is a cool spot to fly. And you can see how low the water line is, man. They definitely drain the water out of this reservoir this time of year. They got to get it ready for the spring runoff next spring. And here it is. There's the viewpoint, and there is nobody there right now. Oh, no, there's a car. That's usually where I park, is right in that spot, right about where that car is parked. And yeah, picnic tables there. There's just some great facilities here. This is all the Army Corps of Engineers puts all this together. And I don't know if they get money from the state, possibly even as well. But boy, look at the reflection over the water. And I am hearing an aircraft. Oh no, it's a truck. Gosh, it's a truck climbing the hill over there. At first I thought, man, anyway, so it wasn't an aircraft, so we know that. Okay, let's just kind of head up. Well, in fact, I'm going to grab some altitude here. And let's just head up the reservoir here for a ways. In fact, let's throw this guy in sport mode so we can make some time. We got 74% battery. Let's get up about 60 meters high and see if we can get to the, that's not the end of the reservoir you see down there. And I haven't got a perfectly straight shot, but pretty much we could eventually get blocked by some terrain here, so, but let's keep heading that way. That's me straightening the vector out a little bit, and we're at that full 16 meters per second. Out about 1.5 kilometers. I hear another car going by. Yeah, a car going by behind me. But, you know, in the summertime, this would be packed with boats. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that the water is so placid here today that there aren't more people out here fishing. But there's not. Yeah, this OcuSync 4 is something else. We're out a couple of kilometers. And good, strong, nice, strong signal. And the drone, you know, for a little bitty drone, this guy is tooling along at 16 meters per second. You know what we'll do just for the fun of it? When we get to the other end, we'll throw this guy into return to home and we'll see how that augmented reality return to home does. Yeah, now I'm starting to lose a little signal. Let's climb. Climb, climb. See if we can get some bars back. Yeah, there we're back. We're back in business again, and we're at 99 meters. Now, we are not going to go. In fact, I'm just going to leave it there. We're at 100 meters high. We're not going to go any higher than that. If we have to go, well, we just won't. And I see we're in the yellow. We're 3 kilometers away, and I am definitely blocked by terrain at this point. So if it's yeah, so we're almost to the end here. This is pretty good. Yeah, and we're in the red, so I'm going to hit return to home on the controller.
Return to home.
And we were about 3.2 kilometers away. And so you can see, let's look at that augmented reality. And so you can see there that peninsula off in the distance there. And I'm going to drop the camera down a little bit so we get more lake and less sky. That was blocking my direct signal to the drone. But it's coming back. And it puts it, you know, into normal mode. So it's at about 11 meters per second right now. That's about, roughly 25 miles an hour. We're at we've got 60% battery, so we're in great shape. Moving on back. So as we're coming back, and we're kind of facing towards the sun now, so it's not going to look quite as good. But you can see off on the edges there, you can see some of the picnic areas that the Army Corps of Engineers sets up. So when you're out there boating in the summer, you just pull up to one of those docks. There's picnic tables. There's barbecues set up. So you just throw your charcoal in there and make you some hamburgers, etc. and they are literally all over this reservoir, so they can accommodate a lot of people. This is just a great little bit of recreation, I guess is what I'm going to tell you. And I see the drone is actually climbing now, so you know what it tells me? That it's got to be looking. It's got to be looking at that peninsula there and saying, you know what? I'm going to have to get over the top of that. That is what is so fascinating about this optimized return to home. So those picnic areas, if you look on the far right there, you're going to see that group of trees. You're going to see some high and dry docks there, you know, that people can pull up to with their boats in the summertime and tie up to. Tons of recreation. 55% battery, so we're going to be in really super good shape here. And let's just see if this guy will get us a precision landing. So we were out there with OcuSync 4 about a little over 3.2 kilometers in not in ideal conditions. So yeah, it's rising up a little bit here to get over the top of this. So again, you know, you want to make sure that you give your drone the opportunity. And the thing is, what you can't be is more than you can't be more than 400 feet above ground level. So it will do that. You know, where we're at here, it's just getting over the top of the terrain to get back. So. And you can see that's the peninsula that I was telling you about. And it'll start dropping down here real quick. As it gets closer.
Approached edge of altitude zone.
Yeah, and it's in that DJI 150 meter altitude zone. So, you know, you can see here we are not 400 feet above the end of that peninsula. And this optimal return to home, it'll start dropping down here. And, you know, that's why I wanted to give the drone the latitude to go as high as it needed to be. So it should start dropping here pretty quick. You can see the curve of the augmented reality pathway to home. And as soon as it gets over the top of us here, yeah, so it should be dropping down here any minute. Dropping down. Down we come. And it's slowing down. Yeah, nothing. Let's just see if we can get a precision landing here. And the drone is dropping fast. Now, when it starts to drop, it doesn't mess around. It comes down pretty quick. And our home point is right there. So I'm going to leave the camera alone now and let the drone do its thing. It'll drop that camera straight down. And let's see if it can find that landing pad.
Landing.
And I'll bet it does. Look at that. It looks to me like it's going to be right on. And I'm going to go stand in front here as it comes down. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't start the Action 2 camera, but you'll see it here. So we won't get the landing on the Action 2 camera, but yeah, it's going to be a little bit off, it looks to me like. Yeah, it's going to have a couple, well, we had one leg on and 3 legs off. So anyway, I'll start the Action 2 camera so you can see where it landed. So okay, Action 2 camera started, so you can see where we're at here. 1 leg on and 3 legs off. Let me get everything shut down and we'll do a quick conclusion. Hey, okay, the little DJI Mini 4 Pro, this thing is amazing. OcuSync 4, we took it way out there to the other end of the reservoir. it did just fine. We finally started losing connection there because we've got kind of a peninsula sticking out here. However, did a return to home. It came right home, plenty of battery. Just a beautiful day to fly. Nice and sunny. It's after 3 p.m. now. The sun's starting to get a little bit lower in the sky, but the reservoir is just nice and placid, so it looks really good. Anyway, again, I don't know exactly when I'll publish this. You could be looking at this video. This is the end of October. You could be looking at this video in December or January or maybe even February for all I know. We want to remember what the good weather looked like, right, as it gets colder. So anyway, that's about it. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I so appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. And yeah, we're going to see you on the next one. Bye now.